Hello, welcome to Smart Start Learn in Live. Today we will learn about lines and angles.
In today's video, we will cover the concept of line, line segment, ray, intersect line, angle, type of angle based on measure of angle are zero angles, acute angles, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, complete angle. Related angles, type of related angles are complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angle, linear pair, vertically opposite angles. Theorem of related angle, congruent angles, parallel line, transversal line, angle associated with parallel lines are exterior transversal angle, co-exterior angles, interior transversal angle, co-interior angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, corresponding angles. Theorem of angle associated with the parallel lines. Now, let's start. First, we will see what is line. A line is a straight figure which doesn't have an endpoint and extends infinitely in opposite directions. We can't measure it. Here we see the figure of straight line. This line AB also denoted as line segment. A portion of the line formed with two definite points is called a line segment. A line is a one-dimensional figure and has no thickness. We can measure line segment. Here is a line segment. This line segment AB is also denoted as segment AB. Ray. A ray is a straight line which starts from a fixed point and moves in one direction. It extends from one side. We can't measure it. Here is a ray AB. This ray AB is also denoted by ray AB. Intersect line. Two lines intersect if they have a point in common. In this figure, there are two lines P and Q. They intersect in point O. So, O is the point of intersection of two lines P and Q. Angle. An angle is a figure formed by two rays meeting at a common endpoint. This common point is called vertex of angle. The two rays are sides or arms of the angle formed. An angle is represented by the symbol. An angle is measured in degree. Here you see a figure of one angle. The angle is angle AOB. The common vertex is vertex O. And the side and the arm of that angle is ray OA and ray OB. Now, types of angle based on their measure of angle are zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and complete angle. First, we see what is zero angle. An angle with a measure of 0 degree is called zero angle. When two lines are in the same direction with a vertex, then there is no angle between them. Therefore, the angle between them is zero angle. Here, angle BAC is zero angle. A is a point. A ray is started from point A and passes through the point B. Similarly, another ray is also started from point A and it passes through the point C. Thus, the ray AB and ray AC are formed zero angle angle BAC. Acute angle. An angle which measures less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. The measure between 0 to 90 degree angle are the acute angle. In figure, the angle formed by the intersection of OA and OB at O forms an angle AOB. This measures less than 90 degree. Thus, the angle AOB is an acute angle. Right angle. An right angle which measures exactly 90 degree is called a right angle. It is formed when two lines are perpendicular to each other. In figure, the angle formed by the intersection of OA and OB at O forms an angle AOB which measures 90 degree. Thus, angle AOB is right angle. Obtuse angle. An angle which measures greater than 90 degree is called as obtuse angle. It is measure ranges from 90 degree to 180 degree. In figure, the angle formed by the intersection of OA and OB at O forms an angle AOB which is greater than 90 degree. Thus, the angle AOB is an obtuse angle. Straight angle. An angle which measures 180 degree is called an straight angle. This is similar to straight line. Thus, the angle is straight angle. It is also called as flat angle. In figure, OX and OI are the arm of an angle and O is the vertex and form an angle XOY which is equal to 180 degree. Thus, angle XOY is an straight angle. Reflex angle. An angle which measures greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is known as reflex angle. It is larger angle. In figure, OA and OB are the arm of an angle and O is the vertex and form an angle AOB which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Thus, the angle AOB is an reflex angle. If you choose the smaller angle, you might have an acute angle or an obtuse angle. See, in first figure, the larger angle of 311 degree is a reflex angle, but the smaller angle of 49 degree is an acute angle. In second figure, the larger angle of 248 degree is a reflex angle, but the smaller angle of 112 degree is an obtuse angle. Complete angle. An angle of 360 degree is called complete angle. A straight line makes an angle of 360 degree to reach its initial completely by the rotation. Hence, the angle is called the complete angle. A complete angle is represented same as the zero angle, but there is one difference between them and it is a amount of rotation. Here, CD a ray and it is initially at a position. The ray CD is rotate an angle of 360 degree to reach the same position where the same ray is called as CE. It forms an angle measure of 360 degree is angle ECD. Related angles. Related angles are the pair of angles and specific name are given to the pair of angles which we come across. These are called related angles as they are related with some condition. Type of related angles: complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair, vertically opposite angle. Complementary angles: when the sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, such angles are called complementary angles. Here are the two angles given: an angle AOB and angle POQ. The measure of angle AOB equal to 30 degree and the measure of angle POQ equal to 60 degree. That both angles are complementary angles of each other. Also, the complement of angle AOB that measures 30 degree is 90 degree minus 30 degree equal to 60 degree and the measure of angle POQ equal to 60 degree. Hence, the angle AOB is complementary of angle POQ. And the complementary of angle POQ that measure of 60 degree is 90 degree minus 60 degree equal to 30 degree and the angle AOB equal to 30 degree. So, angle POQ is complementary of angle AOB. Hence, measure of angle AOB plus measure of angle POQ equal to 30 degree plus 60 degree equal to 90 degree. That is, angle AOB and the POQ are complementary to each other. Supplementary angles: when the sum of measures of two angles is 180 degree, such angles are called supplementary angles. Here, two angles are given. An angle AOB equal to 120 degree, another angle POQ equal to 60 degree are supplementary angles of each other. As supplementary of angle AOB equal to 120 degree is 180 degree minus 120 degree equal to 60 degree and the measure of angle POQ equal to 60 degree. Hence, angle POQ is supplementary angle of AOB. And supplementary angle of POQ equal to 60 degree is 180 degree minus 60 degree equal to 120 degree equal to angle AOB. Hence, angle AOB is supplementary of POQ. Hence, angle AOB plus angle POQ equal to 120 degree plus 60 degree, that is 180 degree. Hence, both the angle AOB and the POQ are supplementary to each other. Adjacent angles: two angles in a plane are said to be adjacent if they have common arm, a common vertex, and the non-common arm lies on opposite side of the common arm. In the given figure, angle AOC and another angle BOC are adjacent angles, as OC is a common arm and O is a common vertex, and ray OA and OB are on the opposite side of ray OC. Linear pair: two adjacent angles form a linear pair of angles if their non-common arms are two opposite ray. That is, the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree. Here, angle AOB plus angle AOC equal to 180 degree. Ray OA and ray OC are two opposite rays. Hence, angle BOA and AOC are linear pair angle. All linear angles are adjacent angle, but all adjacent angle are not linear angles. All linear angles have a common arm, a common vertex, and the non-common arm lie on the opposite side of the common arm. Hence, all linear angles are adjacent angles. But all adjacent angle not form a linear pair of angle because the sum of two adjacent angle is not always 180 degree. All linear angles are supplementary angles, but supplementary angles are not linear angles. Sum of measures of two linear angles is always 180 degree. Hence, all linear angles are supplementary angles. But in supplementary angles, it is not necessary two angles are adjacent and non-common arm formed by two opposite direction ray. Hence, all linear angles are supplementary angles, but supplementary angles are not a linear angles. Vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersects, then angles having their arms in the opposite direction are called vertically opposite angles. The pair of vertically opposite angles are equal. Here, the pair of vertically opposite angles are angle AOD and angle BOC. This is a first pair and the measure of angle AOD equal to angle BOC. Second pair of the vertically opposite angle is angle AOC and angle BOD. The measure of angle AOC equal to measure of angle BOD. Theorems on related angles. If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles formed is 180 degree. What given in the statement is a ray RT standing on PQ such that angle PRT and QRT are formed. Now what we construct is we draw one perpendicular line RS on PQ, that is RS perpendicular to PQ. Now we prove the statement. First of all, see measure of angle PRT equal to measure of angle PRS plus measure of angle SRT. Next, measure of angle QRT equal to measure of angle QRS minus measure of angle SRT. If we add statement 1 and 2, then we get measure of angle PRT plus measure of angle QRT equal to measure of angle PRS plus measure of angle SRT plus measure of angle QRS minus measure of angle SRT. As plus SRT plus measure of angle SRT minus measure of angle SRT cancel, so we get measure of angle PRS plus measure of angle QRS. Now the measure of angle PRS is 90 degree and measure of angle QRS is also 90 degree because RS is perpendicular to PQ. Hence 90 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. Hence we prove that if a ray stands on a line, then the sum of adjacent angles formed is 180 degree. Our next theorem is the sum of all the angles around a point is equal to 360 degree. In this statement given is a point O and ray OP, OQ, OR, OS, OT which makes angles around O. Now the construction is we draw OX opposite to the ray OP. Now we start to prove. Since OQ stands on the XP, therefore measure of angle POQ plus measure of angle QOX equal to 180 as per adjacent angle theorem. Now measure of angle QOX is nothing but the measure of angle QOR plus measure of angle ROX. So the statement become measure of angle POQ plus measure of angle QOR plus measure of angle ROX equal to 180 degree. Again, OS stands on the XP,
Therefore, measure of angle XOS plus measure of angle SOP equal to 180 degree as per adjacent angle theorem. Now, measure of angle SOP is nothing but measure of angle SOT plus measure of angle TOP. So, the statement become measure of angle XOS plus measure of angle SOT plus measure of angle TOP equal to 180 degree. If we add statement 1 and 2, then we get measure of angle POQ plus measure of angle QOR plus measure of angle ROX plus measure of angle XOS plus measure of angle SOT plus measure of angle TOP is equal to 180 plus 180. So, that is equal to 360 degree. Hence, we prove the sum of all angles around a point is equal to 360 degree. Our next theorem is, if two lines intersect, then vertically opposite angles are equal. Given is PQ and RS intersect at point O. Now, proof is, if OR stands on PQ, therefore measure of angle POR plus measure of angle ROT equal to 180 degree as per adjacent angle theorem. Now, if PO stands on RS, then again measure of angle POR plus measure of angle POS equal to 180 degree as per adjacent angle theorem. So, from 1 and 2, we get measure of angle POR plus measure of angle ROT equal to measure of angle POR plus measure of angle POS. Here, we cut angle POR, then we get measure of angle ROT equal to measure of angle POS. Hence, we prove if two lines intersect, then vertically opposite angles are equal. Congruent angle. Angles are congruent if they have the same angle measured in degrees. The symbol of congruent angle is, here measure of angle AOB equal to 60 degree and measure of angle POQ equal to 60 degree. Hence, angle AOB congruent to angle POQ. We read it as the angle AOB is congruent to angle POQ. Parallel line. Parallel lines are parallel. They are always the same distance apart, called equidistant, and will never meet. The symbol for parallel to is, the red line is parallel to the blue line in figure 1 and figure 2. Parallel lines also point the same direction and they never meet. Transversal line. A line that intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called transversal line. Because of transversal line, we get 8 different angles. Angles associate with parallel lines. Exterior transversal angles, co-exterior angles, interior transversal angles, co-interior angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angle, and corresponding angles. Exterior transversal angles. Angles are created where a transversal crossed two parallel lines. Each angles are outside a parallel lines of transversal are exterior transversal angles. Here, T is a transversal to cross two parallel line L and M. So, the exterior transversal angles are angle 1, angle 7, angle 2, angle 8. Co-exterior angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. Each pair of these angles are outside a parallel lines and on the same side of the transversal. Here, T
T is the transversal to cross two parallel line L and M. So, the pair of co-exterior angles of a transversal are angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8. These pair of co-exterior angles are supplementary, that is add to 180 degree. That is measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 7 equal to measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 8 equal to 180 degree. It is also known as consecutive exterior angles. Interior transversal angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. Each angles inside the parallel lines of transversal are interior transversal angles. Here, T is the transversal to cross two parallel lines L and M. So, the interior transversal angles are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Co-interior angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. Each pair of interior angles are inside the parallel lines and on same side of the transversal, called co-interior angles. In same figure, the pair of co-interior angles of transversal are angle 3 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 6. These pair of co-interior angles are also supplementary, that is add to 180 degree. That is measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 5 equal to measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 6 equal to 180 degree. It is also known as consecutive interior angles. Alternate interior angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. Each pair of these angles are inside the parallel lines and on opposite side of transversal. Here, T is a transversal to cross two parallel lines L and M. So, the pair of alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6, angle 5 and angle 4. These pair of alternate interior angles are equal in measure if the line L and M are parallel. That is angle 3 congruent to angle 6, angle 5 congruent to angle 4. Alternate exterior angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. Each pair of these angles are outside the parallel lines and on opposite side of the transversal. Here, T is a transversal to cross two parallel lines L and M. So, the pair of alternate exterior angles are angle 1 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 7. These pair of alternate exterior angles are equal in measure if the line L and M are parallel. That is nothing but angle 1 is congruent to angle 8 and angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. Corresponding angles. Angles are created where a transversal crosses two parallel lines. The corresponding angles are the ones at the same location at each intersection. Here, T is the transversal to cross two parallel lines L and M. So, the pair of corresponding angles are angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8. These all pair of corresponding angles are equal in measure if the line L and M are parallel. That is, angle 1 is congruent to angle 5, angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 7,
angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. Corresponding angles. If you draw a F on diagram, the corresponding angles can be found in corner of F. The F may also be backward and or upside down. See in the figure. Four and 8 are the corresponding angle. Then 3 and 7 are the corresponding angles. 5 and 1 are again the pair of corresponding angles, and last is 2 and 6 are the pair of corresponding angles.
Theorems of angles associated with parallel lines. First, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the alternate interior angles are congruent. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 6. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 4. Second, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the alternate exterior angles are also congruent. That is, angle 1 is congruent to angle 8. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 7. Third, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. That is, angle 1 is congruent to angle 5. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 7. And angle 4 is congruent to angle 8. Fourth, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That is, measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 5 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 6 equal to 180 degree. Fifth, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the exterior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That is, measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 7 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 8 equal to 180 degree. Sixth, vertical angles are congruent. That is, angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Angle 6 is congruent to angle 7. Angle 5 is congruent to angle 8. Seventh, if two angles form a linear pair, they are supplementary. That is, measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 4 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 4 plus measure of angle 3 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 3 plus measure of angle 1 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 5 plus measure of angle 6 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 6 plus measure of angle 8 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 8 plus measure of angle 7 equal to 180 degree. Measure of angle 7 plus measure of angle 5 equal to 180 degree. And measure of angle 5 plus measure of angle 6 equal to 180 degree.